I was really excited seeing all this money that was coming in. And so I tried really hard. I posted hundreds, if not thousands of times a day in so many Reddit pages, technically pre-K, pre-kindergarten. And so I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps. I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude.
Oh my God.
Bring on the floods. Hey guys, welcome back to another Normal Gays video where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
Hey guys.
Clarkson, this is a new low for TikTok, for influencers in the LGBT space. This one's a new low. We've got a prominent gay TikTok influencer who worked as a preschool teacher and shot OnlyFans content in the preschool on the kiddie toilets.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Here is one Instagram video laying out the situation.
I took my first nude at work. I honestly don't remember it, but I do.
If you did not know who that was Michael Duvall, and he used to be one of my favorite content creators here on this app. If you have been following him for a long time, like I have, he used to work at a daycare. He also used to have a OF account where he posted explicit content of himself. The reason that he is in deep shit right now is because he was taking those explicit photos and videos of him at work. And where did he work? A daycare. So he was taking photos and videos of him onto a daycare toilet with a child's potty training seat on top of it. These are not allegations. This did happen. Here's a comment that a creator replied to his comment that he did it at least twice. And then in this video right here where he explains the situation, he admits to doing it 4 to 5 times. Number one, how do you even get off in a place like that where you know children are around? Number two, why the fuck would you think it's okay to film yourself inappropriately and post it online for people to pay to watch, knowing where you're at? And number three, even if you aren't the PDF file, you are making content for those people. Whether you're admitting to it or not, you made content for PDF files. As a mom sitting around thinking about that, disgusting. Disgusting. I will never look at this person the same ever again in my entire life. In fact, after this, I'm going to block him. And if you're currently following this man, don't. Go unfollow. I am absolutely disgusted at this behavior. And I feel awful for every child's parents that attended that school. And to make matters worse, he would use comments of, I know I shouldn't be doing this here, underneath these videos of him at the school. He knew what he was doing, he knew it was wrong, and he's trying to cover his ass. Honestly, I have nothing else left to say. You're disgusting.
Oh my God.
Bring on the floods.
Oh my God. I just looked at his TikTok account. He still has 789,000.
And he's just posting like nothing happened. And people are still supporting him in his comments.
Honestly, the thing is like, if you're going to go down the OF route, and why don't just go down, do what Bonnie Blue does. Go hard or go home. You don't have to do it at a daycare. That'll get you more attention if you just go make yourself into a petting zoo like Bonnie Blue.
It's just terrible. It's just disgusting. And then it has to be illegal, has to be some kind of crime. I don't know how he has not caught a case or caught a charge, but
yeah.
Obviously there's this long-running slander that like gay people are a threat to children in that way that is not statistically true, but it is so harmful because when you have these high-profile examples, it plays into that trope, and it's just like so disappointing and so gross, and it's such a sad indictment of like the influencer era that people are canceled over the dumbest things or the smallest like infractions, and yet this dude had this whole scandal and is just like moving along and still has this big audience in this influencer career. How? What?
I know. Yeah, and I think what I've realized is like if you literally just don't, like, you look at James Charles, you look at like there's all these different creators who have done questionable things that you would think would ruin their careers, but if you just don't care, like
But like, God forbid you put blackface on a Labubu. Like,
Right, that'll get you canceled. But if you are in a daycare, that's crazy.
Now, so he posted this like 10-minute apology video, and it was the weirdest thing ever because only like maybe 2 or 3 minutes of it even addresses the controversy. There's like a 5-minute rambling about his ex-boyfriend in it. And
God.
I've got a couple clips here from it. He
Fucking
really, this
demon
person is deeply, deeply sick. Let's watch this.
I was really excited seeing all this money that was coming in. And so I tried really hard. I posted hundreds, if not thousands of times a day in so many Reddit pages, on my OnlyFans, on my Twitter, just stuff like that. And as you know, I was working as a preschool teacher, technically pre-K, pre-kindergarten. And so I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps. I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude. A lot of the reason why I did that was because I was getting paid by people. And now when I said that, people thought I was getting paid by like I don't know if you can say this word, PDF files, you know what I'm trying to say. People thought I was catering to them, and now with some of those Reddit groups I was in, I should not have been in. They were definitely like dad, son, trans girls. I got kicked out of a lot of groups for like not even fitting the criteria, and it was definitely weird. But when you're in sex work, I don't know. I was just too blinded by the money that was coming in. I know that's no excuse. So then fast forward to the day I took my first nude at work. I honestly don't remember it, but I do remember that I would get paid like say $45 to take a picture. They'd say go take it, and I would. Now, I never did any of this while clocked in. I wasn't allowed to have bathroom breaks like that unless it was an emergency, of course. So when I was in the bathroom, I was upstairs, classrooms were downstairs. I was far away from everyone in the teacher's bathroom that was locked. That's another thing people are confused about because they see that the toilets had like little training seats on it. And there was 2 toilets in the bathroom, which was kind of weird. And I think like originally a long time ago, those were kids' bathrooms and we would use them in an emergency. But for the most part, those were for the teachers.
There's so much here. Like, he thinks any of this makes it better. It doesn't. And then he did this for $45.
$45? I'm like,
if you're going to sell your soul, it should be for a lot more than that.
Right. $45 is crazy for a
like you're going to hell for $45.
That's wild. I mean, I would at least
potentially jail.
Like, I would at least charge $1,000.
I mean, there's no amount of money that I would do that for, but I'm saying, like, if you were going to do...
Oh, there is for me.
You do the preschool.
No, not the preschool thing.
Yeah. Obviously, totally different. That's what I meant.
Well, no. I mean, the preschool thing, I think that's just a given.
And he's like, I was clocked out. Bro, why does that help?
You were clocked out. Why were you still there?
A good question. And also, well, yeah, I made OF content at a preschool, but I wasn't technically clocked in when I filmed. It's still at a fucking preschool.
Like, why are you erect at a preschool? That's crazy. That's insane. It's disgusting.
Demonic.
Yeah, like, if you can't control yourself, I mean, I don't know. And I'm not going to, I don't know. He could be a PDF, or he might just be a horny 25-year-old who...
He's at least catering to them.
Yeah.
Here's another clip from his not really apology. Let's watch.
Not excusing anything I did. There's definitely no excuse, but I do just want to say that it would have happened at that time at any job I worked at. If I was working at the movie theater, still would have happened there instead. It just so happened to be at the daycare, which makes everything so much more worse, different. A lot of the captions and the things I would use, like, I know I shouldn't be doing this here, I would use as clickbait, because I know whenever you post like that on your OnlyFans, people can see your captions, but they can't see the stuff that you're actually posting. I was also doing a lot of drugs, and I know I said I didn't want to bring up any excuses, but that's just partially why I don't really remember everything. And I know it was bad, but there was truly no ill intention. I was broke, I was heartbroken, I was going through a lot in my life, and the only thing I had control over was my OnlyFans, and so I was really hyped for it at the moment. But this is the last time I'll ever talk about this, and then I will just be moving on. If you can't move on, I totally get it. Block me, unfollow me, do what you have to do. But I know who I am now, and I know that I'm not that person that I used to be. I don't do those type of things that I used to do. It sucks. It took the whole internet hating me for me to be able to come out and admit it, but it's impossible for me to pretend it didn't happen, even though I was so far removed from it. But I just wanted to let you guys know my truth. I love you guys who have been supporting me so much. Thank you everyone who's reached out to me, and I just want to say I'm sorry to everyone I disappointed.
Not only were you erect, at a preschool. You were on drugs.
he's like that makes it worse, bitch. And
You were on drugs watching preschool kids?
and to say I'm not gonna make any excuses and then make 10 different fucking excuses and then to call it all your truth, honestly,
Nope.
delete.
He needs to delete his social media, and
TikTok should absolutely have banned him permanently and taken down his account.
yeah, like I rarely will say that, but in this case, I am all for deplatforming. Truly.
And some sort of investigation. But you hate to see this. It sums up the absolute degeneracy of like influencer culture, OnlyFans, all of it. Like it's something is wrong. Something is sick here. It's not normal, not okay. And again, just terrible, absolutely terrible representation. I mean, it is like not fair to see the actions of any individual and attribute them to a group of people. That's like fundamentally
People
not
aren't
very
smart enough.
rational.
Yeah.
However, it is natural. It is what people do. So that is why representation matters. And freaks and criminals like this are the worst thing that ever happened to the gay community. But
Yeah.
they'll just keep posting through it.
Yeah, I actually want to do a deep dive and see the type of stuff that he was saying, because like the fact that it's just fine is really gross.
Well, it's crazy because this story is not even allegations. Like he just admitted to it all.
No, he literally admitted to all of it. And look, like I have no problem with OnlyFans. A lot of my friends do OnlyFans. It's like
I don't either. That's not the issue here.
yeah, but
I mean, I have some
not the issue.
critiques of OnlyFans socially, but I don't judge an individual for doing OnlyFans, but that's not what this is about.
No, not at all. But there is a conversation to be had about the hype of it and how sex work has become something that is so accessible. In one conversation, you can say it's decentralized, so more people are taking control. They don't have to work in that industry. But in another conversation, it's like, oh, you're just working from your phone. You're out in public. Snap. Like,
and it creates a race to the bottom because you have to get noticed.
Correct. Yeah. And then you have to do more and more extreme things. In the same way that you build social media presence, you have to do the clickbait to grow your account. It's the same thing with OnlyFans. You've got to cater to some of those gross fetishes unless you already have an online presence in order to gain those fans. And I think that seems like what he was doing.
It's really dark stuff, but you guys let us know what you think in the comments. Do make sure you're subscribed if you aren't yet. Hit that like button while you're at it. Remember to check out Clarkson's channel as well, which is linked in the description. And guys, we'll be back with more Normal Gays content real soon.